Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Science World. Today we are going to study a very important topic, viscosity. In this video we will learn introduction of viscosity, definition of viscosity, concept of fluid layers, velocity gradient, Newton's laws of viscosity, coefficient of viscosity, units and dimension, types of viscosity, Poisson's equation, effects of temperature on viscosity, surface tension versus viscosity, and important daily life examples. So watch this video till the end because this topic is very useful for BSc, MSc, medical engineering and competitive examination. Let us start with the introduction of viscosity. Viscosity is the property of a fluid, liquid or gas, that opposes the relative motions between its layers. In simple words, viscosity is the internal friction of a fluids. एंड इन हिंदी, जब किसी लिक्विड्स की एक लेयर दूसरी लेयर के ऊपर मूव करती है तो उनके बीच फ्रिक्शन लगता है और इसी फ्रिक्शन को हम लोग विस्कोसिटी कहते हैं. सपोज ये हमारा क्या है, लेयर है, किसका, लिक्विड्स का. और जब ये लेयर लिक्विड्स का दूसरे लेयर के ऊपर मूव करेगा, एक लेयर दूसरे लेयर के ऊपर क्या करेगा, मूव करेगा, तब ये जो लेयर है लिक्विड्स का, इनके बीच में फ्रिक्शन लगता है. क्या लगता है, फ्रिक्शन. और इसी फ्रिक्शन को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, विस्कोसिटी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, honey flows slowly because it has high viscosity, and water flow quickly because it has low viscosity, or oil has medium viscosity. This means different liquids flow with different speeds due to viscosity. Now let us understand viscosity with daily life examples. First is, honey slowly flows because its viscosity is high. If we store honey in a bottle, then honey flow slowly because viscosity is high. Second, water flow very fast because viscosity is low. Engine oil changes its viscosity with temperature. And blood viscosity affects blood circulation in body. Paint's viscosity controls a smooth wall coating. So, viscosity is not only important in physics, chemistry, but also in medical science and industries. Then, now let us discuss the definition of viscosity. First is classical definition and second simple definition. Then, the tangential force required to maintain a unit velocity gradient between two parallel layers of fluid is called viscosity. And other definition is the resistance offered by a fluid against flow is called viscosity. Now imagine a liquid flowing through a pipe. The layer touching the surface remains almost stationary while the upper layer moves faster. Because different layers moves with different velocities, internal friction develops between them. This internal friction is called viscosity. Suppose जब एक लेयर दूसरे लेयर के ऊपर मूव करता है, देन इसके बीच में फ्रिक्शन लगता है. कौन सा फ्रिक्शन, इंटरनल फ्रिक्शन. और इसी इंटरनल फ्रिक्शन को हम लोग बोलते हैं विस्कोसिटी. नाउ we will understand velocity gradients. All liquids do not flow with the same speeds. Some liquids like water, ether, etc. flow rapidly, while some other liquids like glycerin, castrol flow slowly. This indicates that every liquid has some internal resistance to flow possessed by liquids, which is called viscosity. The liquids which flow slowly have higher internal resistance to flow and are said to more viscous. On the other hand, liquids that flow rapidly have low resistance and low viscosity. When a layer of fluids flows over another, the internal resistance of friction offers between the layer is called viscosity of the fluids. When one layer has velocity is v and the other layer is v plus dv. Suppose the distance of these one layers and other layer is dx. Then first layer of the liquids is v and second another layer of the liquid is considered v plus dv, and this dv by dx is called velocity gradients. Velocity gradients means rate of change of velocity with distance between fluid layers. Large velocity gradients produces large viscous force. Suppose a liquid is flowing in a streamline over a horizontal surface. The velocity of one layer is v and that of another parallel layer at a distance dx. Suppose one layers of liquids moves with velocity v and another layer of liquids is flow with the velocity of v plus dv and the distance between these layers is dx. Then dv by dx is called velocity gradients. Velocity gradient means rate of change of velocity with distance between layers. A large velocity gradient implies a larger viscosity force acting to resist motion. It means large velocity gradients, larger viscosity force. Now let us study Newton's law of viscosity. According to Newton's, the shearing stress or internal force between fluid layer is directly proportional to area of contact of the liquids layer and velocity gradient. This internal frictional force acts in a direction directly opposite to the flow of the fluids. It means shearing stress is directly proportional to the velocity gradients and area of contact of the liquids layer, and the viscous force depends on the area of contact of the liquids layer and velocity gradients. So we can write force is directly proportional to area of contact of the liquid layers and velocity gradients, and remove this proportional sign and write constant. क्या हो जाएगा F इज इक्वल टू ईटा इंटू एरिया ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ द लिक्विड्स लेयर्स को हम लोग किससे रिप्रेजेंट किए हैं ए से, तो यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा F इज इक्वल टू ईटा इंटू ए इंटू डी वी बाई डी एक्स. डी वी बाई डी एक्स हमारा क्या है वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट्स, where F is tangential viscous force, it means frictional force, and A is area of the contact between layers, and dV by dx is velocity gradients, और ए जो हमारा ईटा हो गया, ये हमारा क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी। देन नाउ लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी। Coefficient of viscosity is defined as the tangential force required to maintain a unit velocity gradients between two layers of unit area separated by a unit distance। जो हमारा क्या होता है, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी होता है, ठीक ना। इसमें क्या होता है, जो हमारा टेंजेंशियल फोर्स होता है, ठीक ना, वो मेंटेन करता है क्या, जो हमारा यूनिट वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट होता है, ठीक ना, किसके बीच में, दो लेयर्स के बीच में, दो लिक्विड्स लेयर के बीच में जो हमारा क्या रहता है, वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट रहता है, उसको क्या करता है, मेंटेन करता है। कौन सा फोर्स, टेंजेंशियल फोर्स ऑफ यूनिट एरिया सेपरेटेड बाय अ यूनिट डिस्टेंस। सपोज the force of frictions F between two layers having an area A separated by a distance x centimeters having a velocity difference of 1 centimeter per second allows us to express the coefficient of viscosity। अब एक क्लियर हो चुका होगा, जो हमारा क्या होता है, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी होता है ओ। बट एक और हम लोग डेफिनेशन देखेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू सीजीएस यूनिट। In CGS unit, it may be defined as the force of friction in dynes required to maintain a velocity difference of 1 centimeter per second between two layers 1 centimeter apart, where each layer has an area of 1 centimeter square। Then ये जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है किसका है, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी का है। कोफिशिएंट ऑफ विस्कोसिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या हो जाएगा, ईटा इज इक्वल टू फोर्स बाय एरिया एंड dx बाय dv विच इज़ वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट। फोर्स को हम लोग क्या राइट कर सकते हैं, मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन। तो क्या हो जाएगा, एक और फॉर्मूला, ईटा इज इक्वल टू मास इनटू एक्सेलरेशन डिवाइडेड बाय एरिया ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ द लिक्विड्स लेयर एंड dx बाय dv, जिसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट्स बोलते हैं। देन यूनिट्स एंड डायमेंशन ऑफ विस्कोसिटी को हम लोग देखेंगे। जो हमारा क्या है, यूनिट हो गया विस्कोसिटी का, इन सीजीएस में अगर देखेंगे तो क्या हो जाता है, ग्राम पर सेंटीमीटर पर सेकेंड, जिसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, पोइस बोलते हैं। एंड अगर एसआई यूनिट्स में देखेंगे हम लोग विस्कोसिटी का, तो क्या हो जाएगा, यूनिट पास्कल सेकेंड, जिसको हम लोग क्या राइट कर सकते हैं, पी डॉट एस। और 1 पॉइस इज इक्वल टू कितना होता है, 0.1 पास्कल सेकेंड होता है। देन इसका डायमेंशन क्या हो जाएगा, ड्राइव फ्रॉम द डायमेंशनल फार्मूला ऑफ फोर्स एरिया एंड वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट। जो हमारा क्या होता है, विस्कोसिटी होता है, इसका डायमेंशन को अगर हम लोग को ड्राइव करना रहेगा तो कौन सा फार्मूला यूज करेंगे, हम लोग डायमेंशनल फार्मूला यूज करेंगे। किसका किसका, फोर्स का, एरिया का एंड वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट का। Then now let us discuss the types of viscosity। Fluids can be classified depending on how their viscosity behaves under a stress। First is pseudoplastic। In pseudoplastics, shear thinning fluids viscosity decreases as shear rate increases। Example, ketchup। And second is dilatant fluids। Shear thickening fluids viscosity increases as shear rate increases। Example, cornstarch in water mix। And third is Bingham plastics। Behaves as a rigid body at low stresses but flow as a viscous fluid at high stress। Examples, toothpaste। And now we move to Poisson's equation। When a fluid flows through a narrow capillary tube in a streamlined flow, the volume of a liquids flowing out per second depend on the properties of the tubes and fluids According to Poiseuille's equation, eta is equal to p pi r के power 4 t divided by 8 L V, where p represents the pressure difference across the capillary tube and r is represents the radius of capillary tube and L is length of capillary tube and V is volume of the liquids and T represents the time. This equation helps in determinants of viscosity experimentally. Then, estimation of absolute viscosity. Direct experimental determination of absolute viscosity using Poiseuille's equation involves measuring P, R, L and V very accurately, which is extremely difficult. The aperture's dimension of a specific viscometer are treated as a constant at a fixed temperature. Eta is equal to K into P into T, where viscometer constant is K is equal to pi r के power 4 divided by 8 LV. To simplify, the ratio of coefficient of viscosity of two different liquids is measured within the exact same viscometer. Then we know that eta 1 by eta 2 is equal to P1 into T2 is equal to P2 into T2. It means in Ostwald viscometer, the hydrostatic driving pressure is determined by the weight of the liquid's coulomb as P1 is equal to H rho 1 into Z and P2 is equal to H rho 2 into Z, where H is the mean difference of the liquid's level between the two limbs of the viscometer and rho 1 is the density of the test liquid 1 and rho 2 is the reference liquids obtained from pure water and Z is the acceleration due to gravity. Then substituting the value of P1 and P2 in equation 1 then gives eta 1 by eta 2 is equal to क्या हो जाएगा P1 by P2 into T1 by T2. Then now we discuss effect of temperature on viscosity. In liquids with an increase in temperature, the liquid energy of the molecules increases. The liquids start flowing faster because its viscosity decreases. Viscosity of your liquids decreases by roughly 2% per degree Celsius rise in temperature. Reason क्या हो जाएगा? The cohesive intermolecular force holding the liquid's molecules together weakens significantly as thermal energy increases. बताया जा रहा है when temperature increases, जब टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होगा हमारा विस्कोसिटी क्या होगा डिक्रीज होगा. रीज़न क्या हो गया हमारा जो हमारा इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्स है वो क्या होता है वीक हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जांपल हॉट हनी फ्लो फास्टर देन कोल्ड हनी. देन सेवंथ Arrhenius in 1912 proposed an exponential equation relating viscosity and absolute temperature, and this Arrhenius equation is eta is equal to A into e के power e by RT. E is activation energy for liquids flow and A represents Arrhenius constant, R is universal gas constant and T is absolute temperature. Taking the natural logarithm on both sides yields the linear formats. Then this when taking log on both sides, then write log n is equal to log a plus ERT log A. Therefore, plot a graph between log n and 1 by t else a straight line with a positive slopes equal to E by R. Then जो हमारा ग्राफ होगा वो कैसा रहेगा, स्ट्रेट लाइन रहेगा। ये हमारा क्या हो गया 1/t एंड इधर log n को हम लोग क्या किए हैं, रिप्रेजेंट किए हैं। स्लोप हमारा क्या हो जाएगा E/RT। देन इन गैसियस, unlike liquids, the viscosity of gases increases with an increase in temperature। जब हम लोग क्या करेंगे, टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करेंगे तो विस्कोसिटी भी हमारा क्या होगा, इंक्रीज होगा। रीज़न क्या है वो जानेंगे। द प्राइमरी काउज ऑफ विस्कोसिटी इन गैस इज मॉलिकुलर कोलिजन रेदर देन कोहेसिव फोर्स। एज टेम्परेचर राइजेज मॉलिकुलर थर्मल मोशंस एंड रैंडम कोलिजन इंक्रीजेज सिग्निफिकेंटली, resulting in higher internal resistance to coordinate movements। क्या होता है, जब हम लोग टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करेंगे देन हमारा विस्कोसिटी भी क्या होगा, इंक्रीज होगा। क्यों होगा, बिकॉज मोलिकुलर कोलिजन इंक्रीजेज। जो मोलिक्यूल्स का जो क्या कोलिजन है वो भी क्या होता है, बढ़ जाता है। इसलिए क्या होता है, जो हमारा गैस में जो मॉलिक्यूल्स रहता है, ठीक ना, उसका विस्कोसिटी भी क्या होता है, बढ़ जाता है जैसे हम लोग टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करते हैं। देन सरफेस टेंशन वर्सेस विस्कोसिटी। सरफेस टेंशन एक्ट्स ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ लिक्विड्स while viscosity acts inside the liquids, and surface tension is due to cohesive force whereas viscosity is due to internal friction। Then surface tension acts exclusively at the free surface boundary of the liquids, but viscosity inside the bulk volume between the moving parallel layer of the fluids, and surface tension arises due to cohesive intermolecular force of attraction, and viscosity arises due to internal frictions and molecular momentum transfer। The SI unit of surface tension is Newton per meter and the SI unit of viscosity is Pascal second। Then we move last part, conclusion। The conclusion of viscosity is first, fluids flow patterns and velocity distributions, and second is energy loss and frictional dispersion in transport pipelines, and third is biological blood circulation and cardiac work parameters, and the fourth is industrial manufacturing process including chemical blending, food processing and lubricant formulation। So students, today we study the complete concept of viscosity including its definition, laws, equation, temperature effects and application। Viscosity is an important property of fluids and plays a major role in fluid flow, biological circulations and industrial processing or engineering application। I hope this video helps you understand the topic clearly। If you enjoy this lecture, then like the videos, share it with your friends and subscribe to our channels Science World। Thank you for watching. See you in the next video।